All right, so our client today is named Karen, and Karen's husband has recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and she doesn't know how to process this information. The skill I will use today is dealing with feelings and emotions. So I will allow the client to explore and vent her feelings with me. This skill is important because it allows the client space to explore her feelings and sort of heal during the crisis situation. Hi there.
Hi.
Good to meet you.
Yeah,
My name's Karen.
Karen.
Karen. Good to meet you. So, just before we get started, I have a little preamble. I have to go over some rules of confidentiality with you. So, I have to report to the authorities. I might have to break confidentiality if you're at risk of harming yourself or others, or or there's suspected child abuse going on, or also if you tell me that you intend to commit a crime, I also have a duty to report that as well. So, is there any other questions about that, or any concerns?
No.
Okay, great. So, would you be able to tell me a little bit about what brought you into crisis counseling today?
Well, my husband John has recently been diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma, and the doctor says that his chances of living are slim to none. So it's just very hard. It's just a lot to process, and I'm just having a hard time. I'm just really struggling with it, and
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a lot to sort of process in such a short amount of time. I heard you say that you feel like it's going to be hard. What do you think is going to be hard, like with that? Like,
I don't know how to function without him. You know, he's my everything, and I'm just really scared to be without him, and I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. All the finances are in his name. I don't work because I have a disability, so I just don't know how I'm going. You know, he's the one I talk to at the end of the day. You know, he's the one who is always there for me, and I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, that sounds like you're dealing with a lot right now. It's so John is sort of your person you come home to. You said he's sort of always there. He's the breadwinner for the family, so you're sort of struggling with how you're gonna make ends meet and stuff, right? What is your fear around? Is it mostly around finances, or just what daily life is gonna look like? Is it about the changes or death, or?
I think it's all of it. I'm just so overwhelmed. Like it's everything, you know.
Right. It definitely, yeah. So, like it's overwhelming because of you don't know what everything's gonna look like in the end, right? Like.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's been in the hospital for the past 3 months, and
Wow.
it's you know, they don't know if he's coming home, if he can come home, if you know, if the chemo is going to do anything at all, or you know, so it's just it's also uncertain, you know, and they said that there's a slim chance he might make it, but really, like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
part of me wants to hold out hope, and then part of me is just preparing for the worst. So
It sounds like there's a little bit of grieving starting to happen, and you're sort of preparing yourself for the worst situation. I think coming to counseling here is a good step to sort of start that process and set you up to deal with grief and loss and the what's going on, right?
Yeah.
I'm really glad you came in and talked to me a little bit about this. I hope that we can talk a little bit more as things progress, and you can come in and see me again, and we can talk more about how you're feeling about everything.
Yeah, that sounds great.
How are you feeling now that we've had a little bit of a chat?
I'm feeling a little better. It's nice to just talk to somebody about it. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that. All right. I'm available through email if you need me, and I'll give you a crisis number to call in between appointments if you need that. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. It was good to meet you, Karen.
Thanks.
Have
You
a
too,
good day.
Karen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.